Hello, September Storrie here. Welcome to my channel. Here we are for our weekly plan with me. You may be wondering, why does that say take one? Well, you shall see. You shall see. This first part is a lot of line drawing and scribbling. Having a grand old time. And interesting results. So yeah, lots of fun. So I hope you enjoyed the last video I did, the bonus edition, where I did a couple extra spreads. You'll be seeing more of the Lisa Frank stickers in this video, so yay! I'll put a link to that video in the description below. And if you watched that last video, don't worry, power did eventually come back on. I remembered how grateful I am for air conditioning. It was a great reminder. And as you can see here, I am just scribbling like a crazy person. Like you've never seen this much scribbling before. So eventually I got tired of all the scribbling and decided, let's just go for just the black super tip marker and make this take less time. So what's a memory that you have from the 90s? Just some random timely memory. I was just thinking about when, we had American Online, AOL, and then like these special features for kids or something. And I remember watching this video of Lindsay Lohan, whatever. Oh, here's where I decided I hated everything about what I'd done for the last little while, and I just like glued the pages, several pages together and started over. I liked this layout much better. The other layout was supposed to be more colorful than it ended up being, and I was not a fan. So thus, take two. But yeah, so I remember we're just gonna call her Lindsay, okay? I remember Lindsay as a kid talking about when she was on The Parent Trap, because back then The Parent Trap was a new movie, and she was talking about how they made it look like she was twins, and that I just love watching stuff like that, even as a kid. And AOL, and back when you couldn't be on the computer using the internet at the same time your parents were using the phone, the house phone, not the cell phone, the house phone. So put a memory or something from the 90s that you think back on fondly in the comments below. I don't include all the mistakes that I make when editing videos, but I do think it's good to include some so you can see, what, nobody's perfect, at least not me. Definitely not. And there's no need to get hung up on that, because you can always get better and everybody makes mistakes. So I did want to include the first 2 minutes of this video, even though I scrapped the whole thing, because I just kind of wanted you to see that can happen to anybody. Not that I'm super special or anything, but I've been doing this for several years now, and you still don't always do, or you still don't always like what you do. So it's okay to start over, or to try to do something with what you've done. Either way, it's all good. My spreads these days are a lot more colorful than I'm used to, so it's an interesting change. I think it's good. I've said before how it's good to try different things, but it kind of takes some getting used to. I'm not used to having so much color in a spread. Not at all. I use quite a few quotes in this spread, including from 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Here I'm using a border. I think I've used it once or twice other than here, but it's not usually one of my go-to borders that I use. And as you may have noticed with the days of the week area at the bottom, I did not use a ruler at all for that. I just thought, well, it'll be more fun this way. We've got a lot of colors. This is from the decade of my childhood, and it just seems fitting, to have a somewhat crooked line, or a very crooked line in some places. Alright, so here are several other quotes that I'm using. I discovered this guy, Brian Tome. I think he's a pastor. I discovered him on Instagram, mostly through his quotes. And so far what I see seems good. I hope I'm not pronouncing his name incorrectly. But the quotes are, "It's not about what you think, it's about what you do. And you are not on earth to live a sane and civilized life. You are here to experience your God and to be enlisted on an adventure He has planned for you." I thought those were pretty cool. I actually recorded this before I got the Lisa Frank stickers in, so this video was recorded over a couple days. So we're getting close to the fancy stickers. Ta-da! Here they are. I was so excited when these came in. I thought that I was going to be able to get them from Hobby Lobby. Someone had told me that they bought them there in a coloring book, but when I went, I could not find them. So I was sad. They had coloring books, but that was it. I tried to give you guys close-ups of the individual stickers, or quite a few of them, but they're just so cute. So we got polar bears. Polar bears are one of my favorite animals, by the way, and lemurs are also a good one. Oh, I love that owl sticker. So cute. And yep, here's another quote. "Victory isn't always what you conquer later. Victory is being faithful and obedient to God today." And that's by Craig Groeschel. As you will soon see, I was amazed at how many stickers I was able to fit on this spread. I was like, well, I could fit one more over there. Oh, that's cute. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I can fit one here, I can fit one there. And these stickers are just so realistic to everyday life. Who doesn't sit on the moon in their fancy dress? Like, who doesn't do that? And here is the last quote I'm doing for this spread. "The Bible assures us that at all times God is with us. He is our comforter. He is our healer. He is our physician. He is our provider. He knows better than we do. At all times God is with us." From Ravi Zacharias. And Ravi Zacharias, he was, I think, what you'd call a Christian apologist, but he called himself a Christian thinker because the word apologist has changed meaning over the years. and it's not exactly what it used to be. So he actually passed away in the last couple months, I believe, during all the pandemic stuff. And I wish that I had listened to more of his talks before he passed away. But the little bit that I have seen, he just seems like a very kind, loving, and wise man. And just very kind to the people that he talks to. And of course that's what you want to strive to be, is, you know, kind and loving, but not afraid to shy away from the truth. There never seems to be enough time on here. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you on Thursday.